All right then. Well, not quite sure what that was there at the end of that the end of that. But that was the Gaither vocal band, Jesus Messiah. Yeah, we did get knocked off, got rebooted, and I'm back on at least until we get knocked off again. Thank you all for persevering with me through this, Harold. Yeah, the storm is here. It's not horrible, although it is affecting things as you can see. I think that last little where the volume went up real loud. I guess y'all heard that like I did. It was kind of like a power surge that went on. But I'm gonna stay on as long as I can. And thank you for being here with me as well. And again, uh, just trying to play some of the songs that I like to hear and some that you like to hear. And I see Alita Coleman came in, Dale Gilmer came in, wasn't in a while ago, just came back in with when we rebooted. Robert Gray, it's nice to see you as well. I will play some things from the Nealons here in just a few minutes. I did watch the service yesterday, the memorial service, and that was a true blessing. And so we'll get to some of that and some other things that you want to hear as well. Here we go, though. Here's the old paths one I want to play for you. I did see Steve Ladd sitting up in the top of the choir yesterday, and when they recorded this song, he was singing with Old Paths, which they're now Anthem Edition, and Steve's moved on singing a solo career. But I love this song from them. It's called "Broken People Like Me." Oh yeah, that's the Nealons. If God pulled back the curtain, love that song. I don't know how I'd kind of missed that one until this tragic event that took place here in the couple of weeks ago, I guess, and I got a lot of Neela music in, and that was one of them. But I had somehow missed that, and that's a beautiful, beautiful song for sure. All right, well, we just clicking right along here on the New Journey Radio Network. I was showing y'all some of the little things. I have that box from Holland. That was a gift, as a wedding gift from Miss Jontina de Haan de Boksteen. Thank you so much for that. Well, I see a little bit of football talk in the room, but I'm gonna try to stay out of it as much as I can. It will be here before you can turn around, though. I know. What are we? We're the seventh of August. I think next weekend is when high school football starts. They'll have like the jamborees and things next week, and then the week after that, you're into games for sure. Of course, it'll still be 987 degrees, but within a month and a half, maybe the weather will cool off some as well. Perhaps Benita will be in town on a Friday night, and Jay, you and me, and Heather can go to a Conway football game. That'd be a good thing to do. Well, I hate talking directly to people on the thing because that's not good radio, and we are on the New Journey Radio Network. But Spencer, I did not get your message, but I will look for it, and I'll just go ahead and say these next two songs is kind of like the Spencer Williford portion of the Not So Late Show. This is a song requested by Miss Margaret. I happen to love it myself. But let's send out a song from the Shepherds and then some more people related to Spencer. This is a beautiful one called In His Hands. Oh, yeah, that's Dwayne Hudson and Revival. The song is called Revival. I like that one a lot. Well, I know a lot of you see what's going on in the chat room, and one thing you can say about Bonita and me, we're kind of like open book, just put everything out for the world to see. I used to know one person that said, "We don't stand on pretense around here." That just means we're not fancy. Uh, I'm not. This is a single wide trailer. I'll be honest with you, when I moved in here, I figured I would be here for about a year or two at the most. And then I would have bought a home somewhere, a house somewhere. It has not worked out like that for several reasons. One, because the housing market has gone crazy in Horry County. Uh, but I figured it's just me. I'll be able to live here however long I need. It's just me. That was pre Bonita, and so now that Benita has joined me, it's we need some more room because we got to have places for them grandbabies to stay. We got to have a place for Bolton to stay when he comes and all that. And so we, besides that, there is a problem with this home, and it has some mold in it. And I'm not saying that's why I'm sick as much as I am, but I am allergic to everything. Y'all know that. So yeah, we are moving. The same neighborhood, and the people have been good to us, and we'll just move a little bit closer to the main road out there, and hopefully sometime before September, sometime between now and then, we'll get to move, and then. We'll have to go to Alabama and get some of Bonita's stuff, move it back here, and then she's going to keep a place down there with her mom and dad in Alabama. And my prayer is long term that we're going to be able to have a place here in Conway, close to my parents and the rest of my family, and then we'll have a place in Alabama that we can go as well because all of our family, Alabama families, down there. And God's good, and He just gives us good gifts all the time, and I thank Him for it. Hello, Charlie Howard, my man. Man, it's getting close. I can't wait to see Charlie and Sandy as we head on up to the National Quartet Convention. I know a lot of you are going to be there as well. Miss Rita and Miss Teresa is going to be there for sure. Thanks to Miss Rita, we're all got us a good place to go and stay and have a good week at the quartet convention. And we'll get to see a whole bunch of our singing friends there, and a whole lot of New Journey Radio friends will be there. And we'll get to eat. I'm on a diet right now. I'm going to try my best to be on a good, strict diet until we go to quartet convention. And that week, I do not diet. If I see it and I want it, I get it to eat that week, whether it's pizza or steak, or whether we're going to Mel's Diner after the concerts on the evening, head on down there and get me some good burnt bologna and some eggs and pancakes. Whoa, I can hardly wait to get there. What's going on, Christine Matters? Good to see you tonight as well. Christine, you need to get in touch with Benita. We got some open dates on the book. We'd love to be able to come down there and sing for all y'all folks in Georgetown. And I hope that y'all are all safe during this storm that's going on. Yeah, Mel's Diner. If you've never been to Mel's Diner in Pigeon Forge, it is definitely a place to put on your list. Got some great food in there, and we'll have a good time. Got a request going out to Miss Yantina. These guys will be at the National Quartet Convention. I'm not sure what day they're singing on, but they will be there being able to perform at least on one of those days. It's the Redeemers of the Faith Quartet, and might play back to back songs from them, but I love this one. It's called I Sure Could Use a Little Good News Today. Well, there's a double play. Can I say it like this? A double flip. I can't say it like that. A double play from New Journey Radio's own Redeemers of the Faith Quartet. Oh, yeah, I love those guys. Marty, y'all do a fantastic job. And I can't wait to see y'all. If some of you listening over on the app or if you're in the chat room on YouTube, you're not familiar with the Redeemers of Faith Quartet, they're from Ware Shoals, South Carolina. And they really do a really fantastic job. And they believe in what they're singing. Can't wait to be able to spend some time with y'all up at the quartet convention. Also, we've moved the Concert of Hope this year from September into October. And I talked to Terry, not Terry, I talked to Tim Carter this morning. And I will be meeting with him next week, getting the flyers ready to go out and things like that, and letting you know exactly who all is going to be at the Concert of Hope. And hopefully, some of you can make plans to come down and join us in Myrtle Beach for that. Well, I'm going to ask you a little trivia question before I play the next song. I was watching the Nealon's homegoing service yesterday, and it was fantastic. Um, I really, I don't know that we're supposed to enjoy it, but I did enjoy some of the songs that were sang and the stories that people told. And I saw a lot of people that we play their music. Some of the people that I know personally, I saw on there yesterday, and made me think of some things. But when I got clicked off of the service on YouTube, there was a couple of videos that came up that one of them was a full length concert of the Singing Americans from 1985. That's a long time ago. 1985. The lineup was Rick Strickland singing tenor, Dwayne Burke was singing bass, Ed Hill was singing the baritone, and Michael English was singing a lead. And they did a great job. Their piano player, um, was Milton Smith. He's from Fayetteville, North Carolina. If you watch any of the Gaither homecoming things and you watched that Neyland thing yesterday, you saw Wesley Pritchard there. Wesley also is from Fayetteville, from a big church that's up there that his dad pastored. And the two of them, Wesley has a recording studio and they've done a lot of work together. He is a phenomenal, Milton Smith is a phenomenal piano player. Here's the trivia question. See if any of you know it. I know I have some Southern gospel connoisseurs on here, some historians like Marty and Jay, and probably Mr. Harold. And who all knows? There's a lot of you know about Southern gospel music. Can anybody tell me who the bass guitar player was for the Singing Americans in 1985? Y'all see if y'all can start answering that. I'll play this song to get us up to the top of the hour. The Kingdom Heirs and I'm Forgiven, right here on the New Journey Radio Network and the one and only Not So Late Show. Y'all say a prayer. My voice is about to go. All right, Southbound starting us off in this second hour of the Not So Late Show. And thank you for coming back for this second hour. I see Christine says she's having some issues with her internet. I feel your pain, Christine. We got knocked off earlier here, but keep our fingers crossed since we come back on. It's been pretty good since then. And now I asked the trivia question before we went in, played the last song of the last hour. Who was the bass guitar player for the Singing Americans back in 1985? And I see all kind of answers, and I'm not going to say that any of them are incorrect. Marty, you might be correct, but with John Mays and the other and Jeff Hatley, Jerry Hatley, I have no idea. But on the video that I saw, it was Jeff Easter that was playing with them, and I see that Carl knew that and Teresa knew that. So good for y'all. They actually they had Jeff when they introduced him. He came up and played a solo on his harmonica, but he would stand there and look goofy, and they made jokes about him and different things like that. He's come a long way since then, and branched out from just playing the instruments and started singing a lot with his wife Sherry Easter. That was before he had met her, or as he was meeting her, I should say. And they got married and found out that Michael English actually sang at their wedding. So that was pretty cool. And Marty is a font of information. Mays played until 1987. I can sit around and have some good conversations with you, Brother Marty, for sure. Right now, let's take a listen to old Jeff Easter, Jeff and Sherry and Mo Pitney singing Here Comes Jesus. That was my drum solo there. Tim Mincy with Rhonda Vincent and Dan Tominski, just standing off the edges of the old rugged cross. I love that song. I really do. 1014 on this stormy Wednesday evening here in Conway, South Carolina. 78 degrees outside. 45 foot of rain has fallen in the last 2 days. Now, it's not quite that bad. Actually, the Lord has spared us somewhat here in Horry County. And yeah, we do have a lot of rain that has fallen. I'm not sure the amount, somewhere between 10 to 12 inches, I think, is what they're saying. But when they first started talking about this storm, they were saying 20 plus, maybe up to 30 inches. So we didn't get that. And I am mighty, mighty happy about that. I think it was 2018 when we had the worst flood that we had. We've had about three, four probably since 2000. We've had about, they call them 500-year floods. You know, it's not going to be a flood this bad again for another 500 years, another 1,000 years. We've had four of those since 2000. And one of those, I think there was one town in North Carolina and then in Loris, South Carolina. Both of them had over 30 inches of rain. That was that was great. That just flooded everything. It was not good at all. And owning an insurance agency, I do not look forward to these storms in any way. Hello to Terry Carter. Glad you made it on, my friend and my buddy. Terry, I am looking forward to our next edition of the Roundtable. Moments in the Word, the Roundtable edition, airing worldwide on the Terry Carter Network, which is found on his Facebook page. That will be the third Tuesday of August. So just a couple of weeks from now, we'll be headed up to Wilmington, North Carolina. And I will be carrying my dad along with me. So we'll have the, excuse me, we'll have the DRMR on that night. Dr. Jones will be on as our special guest, and we'll have a good time for sure. I'm about to choke to death, so I need to play y'all some music. Suzanne Frizzell has been requesting this one since the program come on tonight, so I think I need to play it for her. Hello to Nancy Fitz as well. Here's the Nealons. There's a hole in the heart. Wow. That's the latest from Doug Anderson, Until It Was Me. I hope you took the time to really listen to the words in that song. Oh, it's easy to see the faults in everybody else, and it's easy not to pass that forgiveness out for everybody else. Until it was me. I am so glad that Jesus has showed his grace and his mercy to me in my life, because I tell you, I need it each and every day. Even when I got it together, I still need it. It ain't often I get it together, but I do need the Lord. And man, when I look back on my life, I see sometimes that if the Lord hadn't just been merciful unto me, the turns that I could have taken that would send me in a direction I don't even want to think about. And I thank Jesus for that. We need to remember that when dealing with our friends and our families. We need to be quick to forgive. We need to be quick to listen, and we need to be slow to talk. Um, Gossip is gossip, and it's a sin. Amen. Can I get a witness on that? No need to be spreading all that kind of stuff. And as a person who has been the victim of some gossip, it's no fun on being the subject of other people's conversations. We just, even if you know what's going on, there's no need to talk about people because you don't know what's going on. You don't know what you're going to do till you're in somebody's shoes. And I thank God for his grace and for his mercy. It God's arms are not shortened that he can't reach out to us no matter what miry pit we find ourselves in. Amen to that. Well, let me play you some more music right here. I'm about to drown on this two cough drops that I'm got at the moment. Oh, this is the wasn't the first song I ever heard Benita sing, but it's the most requested song I've ever had of her. And I keep telling y'all, we've got a new project coming out, and we are getting close. Actually, today I was in touch with the duplication people, finding out how much it's going to cost to get all that done and what they need from us to make that happen. And I'm hoping by the time I take my trip to Alabama on Friday, I will have some music to listen to on the way down there. It's that close. But here's Benita. This will always be her song. Hey, Mountain, get on out of my way. If y'all with me, raise your hand, wave at me. I love y'all. Somebody tell me you love me, okay? Yeah, it was a song my mama sang in sweet and humble voice. That's my buddy Terry Carter and some of his friends helping him out. I was just thinking, man, I have some talented friends, no doubt. Terry Carter being amongst them. My buddy Keith Barkley is on here tonight. Wow, just talent running out everywhere on that guy. And I can't wait for you to hear the project, Keith. Keith has put some orchestration on a couple of the songs that we've done, and I have heard them. Well, I haven't heard it mixed, but that's what we went up for last week, is to go up and kind of figure out what we were doing with those two songs in orchestration, and it sounds fantastic. And so I can't wait to hear the actual finished product of that. In between my sweet, lovely, beautiful wife Benita singing Mountain and Terry singing Sweetest Song I Know, that instrumental of I'll Fly Away, that was my buddy Tim Sidden. And Tim, sometimes you'll see him on the program in the chat room. He comes on under the little moniker of Money Man. And he is a super, super guy, and I think the world of him. The guy that's singing and produced that song for Terry is named Andy King, and Andy, for a while, worked for the Carolina Opera, playing the piano there. And previous to him, I'm not sure how long ago now, probably 10, 15 years ago, Tim also worked with the Carolina Opera. So a lot of connections there. Well, this next song, I don't fall into that category of all the talented people, but this was the very first song that when I sang with Christian Crossroads, this was the first one we released to radio. It's the second one that was ever played on New Journey Radio, but it was our first national radio release, and Miss Dale Gilmer likes it. So here we go. Uh, Song that I wrote, and I hope you'll enjoy The Bloodline. Oh, there you go. One of the greatest songs of all time. My Name is Lazarus from Greater Vision. Rodney Griffith is a fantastic songwriter, and he definitely done a number on that one. And isn't that just cool? I just looked up on the screen. It tells me the time, how long each song is, how long it lasts. Just so happens that My Name is Lazarus lasts 3 minutes and 16 seconds. How about that? 316. That number pops up a lot. Bonita's number 333 also comes up a lot as well. Talking about my friends who are talented, Bonita and I were privileged to meet this young man this year down in Alabama, in Oxford, Alabama. Um, and then we got to meet him the week of Singing in the Sun, got to see him again and spend the whole week with him and his mom and dad, seeing them every day at Singing in the Sun. Tate Emmons, he is a talented young man, no doubt, and a great songwriter and a good singer. And you just keep listening because he's going to be around for a while. Here's a song that made it way up on the charts for him, made it to number one here at New Journey Radio. Here's Tate Emmons, Means Something to Me. Oh, I can testify to that because I have had my broken heart mended and I have had my sins forgiven by Jesus just like that. Great song by my buddy Don Stiles. Always good to see you drop by the program, Don. And Miss Marlene Ann, nice to see you checking in tonight as well. Hey, that's going to do it for the Not So Late show. But the good Lord willing, I will be back here next Monday evening, 9 o'clock Eastern time. And hopefully I'll have my voice back by then with all this junk going on with it. Y'all say a prayer for me. I'll be praying for you. I love each and every one of you. I did want to mention to you, a lot of times you'll see Beth Gerald's is on the program. She's not on tonight because she's not feeling well. I got a text from her. I actually sent her a text to ask her if she was okay. She wanted me to know her husband, Buddy, had some cancer removed, skin cancer removed yesterday, but they think they got all of that. But Beth thinks she has bronchitis, so not doing too good. Y'all make sure to pray for her. And again, I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you on next Monday evening. Good Lord willing. Leave you with a classic from the Hensons. It's called Ain't That What It's All About.